Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine. Time to turn the focus onto Navy women's lacrosse. And of course, the month of February, the great thing is, on the day we're taping this with Marie Valenti, it's like 70 degrees outside.
It's beautiful.
The question is, can we get it to stay like this for the rest of the month? Now, you all obviously lost some significant pieces on this team, but the beauty of this, as this program has developed, every time you all have lost quality players have stepped right in and done the job. Your overall look on this team as you all get set to open up your season?
I mean, we're going back with talent. We're coming back with talent, definitely. We have a lot of replacements to make. However, we're still going to make it to the Patriot Leagues. That's our goal. Also, another NCAA run. So,
the fact that you all have tasted that success, and there still are players on this roster that have obviously played through this, you all know what it takes.
Right.
Does that make it easier now when you all are on the practice field to maybe get some of those others who are now in bigger roles to kind of understand what it takes to get to where you all want to go?
Definitely. We kind of have that standard set in mind as the upperclassmen, what to expect and how to set that standard for the underclassmen for them to pursue.
Now, for those of you as a group and underclassmen, I know, we talk about captains and leadership and stuff around here all the time, but do you all have an outlook like, anybody can really be a leader out there, and leadership is by example, not necessarily by the person that sits there and yaps the loudest, as we know at times?
Definitely. I mean, talking is great on the field. We definitely need that. We also need people to step up across the field as well. And definitely the underclassmen, we want them to help us out, call us out when we're not pushing ourselves so they can push us too.
Now, I've often said when I broadcast this sport, and you know this, this game is not for the defenders. Okay, this game is not for people who play defense. They make it so hard on defensive players in this game.
Sometimes.
How do you survive and how do you defend in this sport where the players have gotten bigger, they've gotten faster, they've gotten incredibly talented. It's not just stick skills anymore. Their athleticism is tremendous.
Right.
How does a defender, and how do you defend in this game? How do you survive now?
I mean, it's definitely just being smart and being that one step ahead and also working together. We have a unit down there for a reason, and sometimes you want to go individually, but you definitely can't. You need to rely on those people behind you.
You mentioned a good point there. I mean, obviously, when the schedule you all play, you will play some of the best individual players in the country.
Definitely.
At the same time, when you're out there on the field, how do you not focus on, say, that one or two terrific players maybe that those other teams have, and stay within the team concept? Because as you well know, if just one person breaks down, the whole operation can break down. How disciplined do you have to be as a group to obviously play at the level that you all play at?
Right. It's definitely having the focus on us. I mean, we definitely have confidence in ourselves, but it's reminding ourselves that we can do it. And other teams, we're going to respect their players, obviously. They have great players. We have great scouts put together. But at the end of the day, it's just relying on each other because we're not going to be able to make it out of the defensive end if we don't.
No doubt about that. Obviously, Gab takes over in goal and gets the first shot at it. Thoughts on what you've seen from her, and how do you all, just get her to, hey, you just be who you are, work with us, and we can get this done?
I mean, she's definitely put the hours in. I have full confidence in her, and I'm excited to see what she does come Saturday.
How to see I mean, you guys, when you look at programs in lacrosse, you're still in your relative infancy overall compared to some programs. I mean, obviously, you saw what Coach did, places like Northwestern and Maryland. You've seen the long-term success that they have had. But how do you all now continue that? You've established it here under her leadership. How do you all keep this going now at the level that you all have established and the culture you all have established?
I mean, I mentioned it before. It's just setting that standard. 2 years ago, we went to the Final Four, and that was an unbelievable experience. Then last year, the Elite Eight. It's just keeping that standard high and teaching underclassmen to carry that on. The players before us started it, even with club, and now it's just pursuing that each year and stepping a little bit higher.
Do you guys feel that the words not take you all seriously, but do you think the fact now that you all have that target on your back a little bit, people say, hey, we know now Navy has achieved that level. We've got to step up our level of play. Do you see everybody's best now when you all go out there?
I definitely believe so. We respect your opponent no matter who it is. It's great competition either way.
Loyola, obviously, a great rivalry before you all get there. But at the same time, you all have gotten better. It's allowed you all to step up your competition outside the league as well. Having been in the program, how fun has that been to go up against the Floridas and the Boston Colleges, the Virginias, and people like that now on a regular basis as a sign of where your program has grown to?
It's definitely exciting just to have that challenge almost week in, week out compared to our beginning when I first started here. At the end of the day, when you can challenge each other on your non-league games, then also in your in-league games, it's just great to pursue that excellence that we've been trying to do here.
You obviously you play for the greatest head coach the sport has ever seen. I mean, you don't have to detail all the numbers. People can go to NavySports.com and see that. But what is it about her and the culture that she establishes? Because this has worked everywhere. You know, what is it about her? What do you observe about her as a leader that has allowed her to do this with multiple programs now, take them all to the Final Four?
I believe it's just her instilling passion in us in the game. Like, she definitely has this passion for the game that none of us have really seen before, and it's pushing ourselves day in and day out to get better. Like, as myself, I know I've developed from a plebe till where I am now, and it's definitely her passion and instilling that in me and like confidence in me to push myself to get better.
I was going to say, what's the difference between the person that first showed up here and the one that has obviously used lacrosse as a vehicle to get, you know,
Right.
obviously play at the Division I level, but get as good an education as this country can offer you?
Definitely my confidence. It's
Yeah.
definitely grown a lot since I first started. Just even the small things, basics, when you can like perfect those, not even perfect them, but you can improve them, you can definitely go a long way.
Do y'all want to put a Fitbit on Coach during the game? I'd love
It
to
could
know.
be interesting.
I mean, what's the over and under on miles that she
I'm
gets up and
not
down the
sure.
sideline? 5, 6?
Probably as much as me.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I mean, she runs as much as you all do out there. You mentioned her passion.
Right.
Do you all see that? Do you all feel that during the course of
We
a game? I
definitely
imagine
do.
you have to.
We definitely do. From the beginning to end, like through timeouts, through halftime. It's just how she coaches and how she wants us to improve ourselves.
Do y'all develop that chemistry within yourself as a team? And even when the coaches aren't there, do y'all feel like, you know, hey, we're playing for the best coach the sport's ever seen. We don't want to let her down. Is there a feeling like that out there every day that you all go to work?
Definitely. We want to put the hours in. We want to make ourselves better and also as a team just improve our team and like leave our legacy for the next group coming in.
All right. Appreciate the time. Best of luck
course.
to you and your teammates with your season.
Thank you very much.
All right. Marie Valenti joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine.